Hello everyone. I am going to make a berry cobbler, an easy berry cobbler, riches up, and it's going to be easy. So there's only 4 ingredients, and we're going to take 2.5 cups of Bisquick, which might do it for me. Now I'll have to get more later. And I always put this in my flour things of what it is. This one's Bisquick. I'll put 2.5 cups in there. I'd say that'd probably be 2.5 cups right there. Let me see here. Yeah. 2.5 cups. We're done. We're empty now. So that will be used. And then we take, let's see. Oh, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sugar. I'm not going to put as much in as I usually do or what the recipe calls for, because Dan doesn't like a lot of sugar, and neither do I. So it calls for 1.5 cups. So I'm going to do 1 cup. Just a little bit more than that. A couple tablespoons more. Okay, now we're going to take 1 stick of real butter, pour over that Bisquick and sugar, and we're just going to stir this around to a rough crumble. Okay? Because we're going to be putting this over the... Another thing I like to do is when I get that rough crumble over there, I like to pour a little bit of Sprite or something like that on it. It just makes it more fluffy. And I put vanilla in mine. All of you have your own recipe, but I like a little bit of vanilla in mine. And we'll just get this all worked up here. There's another one my sister-in-law taught me to make. It's 1-1-1. 1 cup sugar, 1 cup milk, and 1 cup flour. And you put it over your berries. But I'm not doing that one. I'm doing the Bisquick one. Now, why I got this like this, I'm going to take my pan, which I finally found my pan from 310 Street. And I'm going to put some red raspberries in the bottom. Of that pan, and some black raspberries in the bottom of the pan. If I can get them open. There we go. 6 cups. Use 6 cups if you got 6 cups. We got a lot of berries and we need to start using them. So this is going to be that's a little bit still frozen from the freezer. Black raspberries and red raspberries together. Thought I seen a stem, but I guess not. You don't put any sugar on these. They'll make plenty of juice to go in that. Okay, let me mix these up a little better. What's that? Oh, that's a piece of that stuff there. Forgot I used that spatula. There's a little stem. I don't care how much you wash these. These were all washed and de-stemmed and all that before I put them in there. So do this. Maybe the berries will stay put. Sometimes you make pies and they just disintegrate. There we go. That ought to do her good. Put them all over the place. We got the berries in the bottom. See how beautiful these berries are? Now, I just got to take my hands and crumble up this mixture we got here. Make it to a rough crumble. Rough crumble. And this will go all over the top. Work it up good till you don't have any plain Bisquick. And you put your oven on 350 before you start, and you cook it for 1 hour. And I'll try to put a picture in the description, but I will put it on Facebook for sure. I'm getting it all over me now. I just had a shower. Oh well. Okay. This is a very rough crumble, so we're just going to take it and put it over the top. We've got that butter and that sugar and Bisquick together. Last time I made it real thick and I didn't like the berries being so thick underneath. So it's different this time. And I made it in a little round skillet, and you don't do that with this recipe. Some over here. I don't know about you guys, but every time I watch somebody on YouTube or something do a recipe, I see a spot they miss, and I'm like, oh, and I think I probably do the same thing right here. I got my oven ready. There we go. Get that all smoothed out there. Now, what I do is I always take a little Sprite. This is starry, so I'm going to use it and kind of go around the edge just a little bit. You don't have to do it much, just a little bit. You're not going to be using much pop in this. You don't even have to do this. There's a trick to it I like, though. There's to just put a little bit of that on top. You only use this much. And you don't have to use it, so don't use it if you don't want to. That's my thing I like to do. Okay, now we're going to put this in the oven for 1 hour. Berry cobbler. And clean up my mess, and by the time I clean up my mess and go sit down a minute and rest my legs, this will be done. God bless you all. I'm going to put it in the oven now. And remember, Merry Christmas. I'm trying to get in the mood. I'm trying to get ready. So, 1, 2, 3, here we go. God bless you. Make you a berry cobbler. It feels good.